Hello, I'm going to show you how to use your Lenny Light baby carrier. This is a very adaptable carrier. It grows in width and in height, and it can be used on the front with cross or straight strap, in a hip carry, and also in a back carry. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use it on the front with straight and cross strap and how to feed in it. So the first thing you need to do is to adjust the width of the base. So you can see inside, you've got this Velcro railings here, and you just make it as wide as you need so that this bit here is right behind baby's knees. You've got some kind of age indication here, but always check that if it's your baby. So you want to always support your baby from knee to knee. So as your baby grows, you basically just make it gradually wider, and it grows really wide. I used that with my 2-year-old the other day and it worked perfectly fine. So I've set it up to fit my doll there. It's about a 2-month-old baby, so I can give you a good demo. And you're going to grab your waist belt, pop, place it on your waist, and you're going to bring the clip and the webbing around your back, bring it through the elastic band here for safety, and you're going to clip, and then you're going to hold. Go to your back and pull until it feels nice and snug. If you struggle, you can also do that on your front and just make sure it's nice and snug and turning it around. It's also adjustable in height, so you've got these adjusters here, and basically what you want to do is to make sure this reaches the nape of the neck. For a small baby, as your baby gets better head control, it can be a little bit lower down. You can see how that works well for them, but make sure baby's always well supported, especially if they don't have head control. It needs to be in the nape of the neck. And again, as your baby grows, you gradually make this taller, so baby's always well supported. So I'm going to show you cross strap to start with. So with cross straps, you want to just unclip your straps. I'm making them super long to show you how this works. Just unclip. You're going to grab your baby and you're going to bring baby on your front and sit in the panel, not on top of the waist belt. Always sit baby in the panel. If you have a newborn, very small baby that is within the lower weight limit, you might want to sit the bum over the waist belt to make sure, even if your panel is on minimum setting, that it's not covering baby's airways. That's one way to make a panel shorter if you already have adjusted the settings. So you want to have baby here close enough to kiss the top of the head, so we can monitor airways at all time. Airways should always be visible and never covered by fabric, and should always monitor baby. Bring the top of the panel to the nape of the neck, and basically you're going to grab a strap for baby, grab that strap, put it down, and then bring it round, and we're just going to clip. If you want to use the elastic band for safety, extra safety is always good. You're going to bring the elastic band on the outside, you're going to pull and bring the elastic band around. That secures your buckle better in case something happens, it comes undone. And you want to tighten, make sure it's nice and snug. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So we're going to grab a strap, flip over your shoulder, switch hands, pull down, and then keep it nice and low, and come back. Get your elastic band ready. You're going to clip, tighten, and then bring it around like that. Okay, that's pretty much what we want to have in a front carry with cross strap. So nicely spread across your back like that, so there's no riding into your neck. Baby here is supported from knee to the nape of the neck, arms towards the face, and it has to be snug. So that's very important, so that baby is well supported. You need to make sure it's tight. If baby starts to slump, or they're not close enough to kiss the top of the head, you need to make it tighter. You tighten your shoulder straps, bring your waist belt higher up, and you can sit baby a bit more over the waist belt, like that. Safety, tight, good enough to kiss the top of the head. airways are clear and visible at all times, and you can fit 2 fingers between chin and chest. So we know the airways are clear and baby's spine is well supported, so there's no slumping. And that's what it looks like in a cross strap carry. If you don't like the idea of clipping around baby, that's totally fine. You can also just pre-clip and slide baby in. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to loosen my straps here. Take baby out. Pop. You can also do that to take your baby out. And basically what you want to do is just clip or just pop it on like that over your head. Leave it nice and loose. And bring baby over your shoulder. Grab those little legs, bring them through like that under the strap on each side, and let baby's bum sit first in a nice deep seat. When you're doing all of these things, always make sure baby's head is well supported, especially if you have a newborn, and take your time. And then basically you want your guide just slack back around and retighten like that. If you find pulling back a little bit tricky, you can see here I've got some straps here. So if you wanted to, you can leave more slack with this strap here before you start. So then you can pull. So do it before you start. So you see here, I can just pull forward instead of pulling back, or have a choice how I'm pulling. It's very much a personal preference. Everybody likes different things. Okay, so there we are in the cross strap carry. I'm going to quickly show you how to feed from there, and then I'm going to show you how to do straight strap. So if you are breastfeeding, you want to loosen on each side and the waist belt as well, and slowly lower baby down so that baby's about nose to nipple height, and then take your arm out of the strap so you've got a little bit more space around. You can come back, retighten a bit, and what you want to do is pull baby's neck the whole time, latch baby, and you can feed like that. So safety for feeding in sling. Remember, we are just feeding, so we need to support baby. It's very, very important, and you need to monitor baby. Make sure you can see their nose the entire time so they're not covered. There is nothing behind the head, and so that baby can push their head back. Hands on the breast so they can signal that they are done, and you need to still support with one hand the neck, top of the shoulder. Also ensure head and spine is aligned and they've not gone at a wonky angle, and watch baby very closely. It's very important. When baby's done, you loosen, bring baby back, retighten. I'll show you bottle feeding as well. So you can do pretty much the same, and then just bring your bottle. Make sure the head isn't overextended, so it's like well supported. You can do that. If you want, you can keep both straps, but it's good you have a little bit more space so we can see baby's face, and you can feed like that as well. When we're done, pop arm back in, and then wriggle around until you've retightened everything and baby's nice and safe. Always bring back baby all the way to the top so you can kiss their head and you can monitor them. There are lots of ways to feed in slings. It's very personal. Check out my feeding in slings or feeding in buckle carrier video if you want to look at different ways to explore that. Okay, I'm tightening myself and I'm good to go. I'm going to show you how to do all of that with straight strap. It's pretty straightforward. So to take baby out, you can just unclip. Make sure you always have one arm on baby, or you can loosen, take an arm out, lift baby out, take both arms out. It's totally what you feel very most confident with. Totally up to you. So to start with straight strap and clip, and we are going to just basically clip those straps a bit like a rucksack back together. That leave your elastic band on the outside so you can add that extra security. Okay, and then here you can choose how you tighten a bit more easily because you'll have a bit more room to wriggle around compared to cross strap. So you can lift a bit here and then bring a bit more webbing on both sides so you can pull forward. It'll be easier than cross straps. Depends on your body shape and also what mobility you have. So if it's a bit stiff, you might want to pull leg. Coming nicely. And so that those shoulder straps don't fall off your shoulder, we have here what we call the chest strap. And this must be clipped in, it's very, very important. Most people struggle clipping it in. I said just always leave it clipped in. Put it on, give enough room, and just slide baby in. The only thing you ever need to really readjust between users is where this clip is, and I'm going to show you in a second. So I just like to pre-clip because it's just so much quicker. Again, grab these little legs. Always make your life easier. And sometimes baby don't like the process of going into the sling. They're happy whatever. So the quicker you do it, the better it is for everybody. So here we are, I'm sitting in a nice deep seat. Always bum lower than the knees and baby supported to the nape of the neck. Make sure the hands are out of the way. And then I've got my two options here. I can either grab the dangling strap here and pull forward or pull back. You can choose how you do it. Make sure you've tightened evenly. And my chest strap should be, yeah, roughly here. You don't have, once it's set, you don't have to touch it, but it should be nice and snug between your shoulder blades, like that. Not right in your neck for easy reach. It's very important that it's a little bit lower down, otherwise you might get some pain. Feeding is exactly the same. You can just loosen and you can take your arm out. It's not as comfortable as when you do a cross strap, but you can give it a go and see if that works for you. To take baby out, super simple. I want to unclip the strap, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to loosen here, or you can loosen here if you are very flexible. And you want to bring that chest strap to your neck. One hand on baby, and you just want to unclip. There you go, pop. Nice and quick. If you don't like unclipping, just like I showed with cross strap, you just loosen and you lift baby out. See what works for you. Everybody's got different preferences and there are many ways to put carriers on. Again, it's just about finding what works for you. Let me know if you have any worries, any concern in the comments, or feel free to message me. If you love this, I will put my referral code in the comments so you can help us out, buy some more because we love them in the Sling Library. If you want to hire, also put me a message. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye.